Yo, what's good? This is episode 34 of the Oh Shit Pod. This your host, Jay Jones.
It's your boy Bola.
It's KB.
We got the wind with us too.
So welcome back, fellas. How y'all feel about our last episode, man, with Bola's father-in-law?
Shoot, that was a dope episode. He gave us a lot of gems. He gave us a lot of laughs. And he was true to himself, which made the whole episode just fun. But nah, man, I really appreciate him taking time out to join us and open up. And one of the things that I took from him was accepting responsibility for any of your actions, like when it comes to your family. Like he mentioned a few times of how he hasn't always been the best father, you know what I'm saying, to his children. But instead of letting that hinder his relationship with them, he's found a way to communicate with them and get back in the mix and make it right. And I think that was big for me because you hear and see so many times where we kind of touched on it after we finished shooting, but you know, fathers will use any excuse to not see their kids or to not be around. It's like, baby mama tripping. Okay, well, what you gonna do after that? True. So for him to say, you know, he's kind of had his mistakes, but he's bounced back was a big thing for me. So, yeah, appreciate him.
Yeah, it was fun talking to him. Just hearing the stories about back in the day, the macking, all that,
afro.
you know, and he touched on the differences of how the fellas treat the ladies in comparison how they treated them back then, especially when it comes to talking to them and stuff like that. It was just a good conversation that we had, and like if any of the fellas that are single out there, even married ones, that were able to pick something, you know, and go with it. And if you can learn anything from what the OG told us, I would say listen and apply to your life, because it's always good to have knowledge from somebody who's been there and done that.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing I took away was when he said, just be there. You know what I'm saying? Be in your kids' lives. And I think it's crucial for all three of us, especially having daughters, to be there, you know, and not show them that they're gonna need anything from any guy. You know, you can do it on your own, or you've seen that before, so they're not easily influenced. Yeah, man. And then just the stories, like you always want to.
I don't know where these bugs coming from, but
Jones had one in his beard.
I was trying not to look at it the whole time.
Oh man,
It's flying ant season.
Just the fact of like listening to the stories back in the day, because I mean you see movies and stuff about that, but like for someone to actually tell you like, yeah, man, we got dressed up, went to the skating ring, you know,
had my flats in the 88 Cutlass. Nah, they had 78 Cutlass.
Yeah, 78.
And just like you out there, you ain't have no digital world to help you. You know, you had to have game, and you was out there really getting it. It's just fun to hear that, and just I always love having a different perspective from an OG. Just hearing the times and how their mind frame was of raising kids. So it was just like that was a good talk. So man, I appreciate you for getting them on, man.
Yeah, no problem,
was big,
no doubt.
man.
And he definitely wants to come back on. He said he wants to be the fourth co-host. But he definitely had a good time, and we really appreciate him helping us out and talking to us and dropping some knowledge.
Y'all had any feedback from it, like from any people outside?
No, they loved it. They if you look in our comments, they just loved it. They're like, it's a, you know, someone said that we can listen to the OG talk for hours, you know, because they're gonna always kick some knowledge and let us know what's real, and you know, especially learning from somebody who's been through it and like I said, done that as well. So that was dope.
Yeah. And then we had a couple people hit the inbox up talking about the show and how they love how he just kept it real and said he wasn't perfect, you know what I'm saying? That just makes some people feel better in their where they're at in their relationship
Right.
with their kids. So I think, like you said, as long as you have somebody on that can relate to the audience, it always works out.
That's major, yeah. Nah, he was great. And shoot, as soon as I left, I hit K up and I was like, yo, that was a super dope episode. Like, I actually enjoyed myself during that episode just because he did spit so much game and really just talk to us, man. Sometimes that's what you just need to hear that. So
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah, man. So it's been about a couple of days since what everybody has been talking about all week. The verdict came in for the trial. How y'all boys feeling?
I feel good. Like I justice to me was served. I know it's been I've read a lot of comments and seen a lot of comments about people not really just satisfied just yet until they see a verdict. And I'm big on celebrating every win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's been how many years? Over 100 years of losses, right?
Yeah.
So to me, every win should be celebrated regardless of what it is. We wait for sentencing and go from there. But as of right now, I feel like it's a win that should be celebrated. And and like I said, you don't want George Floyd's death in vain. And I feel like at least a little bit of justice has been served. So I was very, very pleased and satisfied by the outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I finally feel like the justice system finally like tipped the scale in our favor. Hopefully this like hopefully it allows cops to see that, hey, I can't get away with this all the time. You know what I'm saying?
What was the big word of the week? Accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you just can't go out there and kill a black man and feel like, oh, I'm gonna get off. Like this showed that like, yo, it's
Yeah.
And then I think I heard recently that the judge is going after the cop for Breonna Taylor, I think, or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
I read somewhere. So like it just opened up Pandora's box and it's like, hey, like shit's real now.
Yeah, they were gonna get Chauvin on another case that he had with a 17-year-old boy. He did the same thing.
I think I saw that.
Kind of roughed him up as well, put his leg on his neck as well. So they're going after that as well. So they're bringing back that little case up for him as well.
I watched the special Friday night. I didn't even know they even had like we were just sitting at the house and it was on. I think it was like CBS 60 Minutes or something. They did the George Floyd and it just like recapped his whole life. And it's just like sad, bro. Like that man's daughter is sitting there like on the news talking about her dad, and like for her to be, I don't even know, like 7, 8. For her to be on the news talking about how much her dad loved it, like she's too young for that, bro. To have to go through.
Yeah, man. That's heavy. And I agree with everything y'all just said. The night after the verdict, we were watching the news, and I think Jimmy Fallon comes on right after, and so right after the news ended, they switched over to Jimmy, and he's sitting at the desk, and he goes into a little tangent about, we just got the verdict from the trial, and we know that today is an emotional day, but we still want to bring you guys a great show. And so it kind of struck me as weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, okay, you don't think that's crazy that he has to go on here and do this before, the late night show? And she was like, well, he's just showing you what side he's on. I said, yeah, that's cool. I get it. But it's crazy that he has to do that. Like, and it just took me back to the video. Bro, like the entire world watched you kneel on this man for 9 minutes. You murdered this man. So the fact that you have to justify and let people know what side you're on for something that's clear to me is clear, right or wrong. And Black people have been dealing with this, I feel like, for the longest, and it's gotten worse. Or it got to its peak during, the pandemic.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just kind of touching that, man, like, we in a society now to where it's not just right and wrong. Like, I don't care if that was a white, black, Asian, old lady, young person. Like, what you did was wrong. And it's on videotape. And the fact that there's so many people that can see that, can watch the same thing that I watched and have a totally different opinion than that was wrong is crazy to me. And I don't want to sound preaching them, but it's just like, that in itself is wild to me, that you can bring up that he had drugs in his system, or you bring up that the person was a thief, or what. Like, man, at the end of the day, like, what I saw was wrong.
Right.
Point blank, period. So it just goes to show, man, like, like Bola said, we have to celebrate these wins, because imagine the feeling we would have if if he that got off, and
right.
it'd have been the same feeling that we've had numerous
exactly.
times.
We've been on the other side of the L.
Been ugly.
So it's like we've caught so many L's. So you have to celebrate every win, regardless of what it is. If I win by 1 point, I win by 20 points.
Right.
I'm celebrating my win.
It's a win.
So that's how I look at it right now. And it's like we've been seeing people get killed in 4K for how many years now? It's not the first one. And it's a shame that it's the first one that's been convicted, right?
Right.
So you celebrate it.
It's a start.
Right.
But it's like when we think about, ourselves, each other, our kids, like this helps our mental. You know what I'm saying? I can't say how much, but it helps our mental, because a lot of people don't understand, especially as Black guys, how it feels when just getting pulled over regularly, like just a regular pullover is nerve wracking.
I said it the other day. I'm like, we drive with a like we can't even drive. Like when I drive, it's damn. I don't want to get pulled over. Damn. Like why do I have to live like that,
bro?
Just to drive, just to get to work.
Let a cop just kind of fly by you real quick. Guarantee my heart literally drops every single time. Like, cop pulls up close to me, heart drop. If I just randomly look in my rearview mirror and see a cop behind me, my heart like.
That happened to me, bro. Like, and it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. I was on the freeway and the cop got behind me, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, let me get over him, let him go by. I got over. He got over. Yep. I was like, man.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't throw the lights on, bro. But it was luckily he was trying to get over again to get off, but it was just the fact that, like, I got over, he got over. It was, mine just started.
Why do you have to live like that, man?
I mean, shoot,
I ain't got no warrants, no nothing like that. And
right.
We drive like we have warrants every day.
Right.
We on the run, bro. Like, you got
I told y'all when I went to when I had just went to Katie Mills and got pulled over in the parking lot, cop pulled me over. I honestly thank God that this was during the daytime, because he pulled me over.
He had it on his mind?
He had it on his mind. And this is what they try to do. And I'm not going to say all of them, but this is what this cop tried to do. He just tried to get me in a position to where he wanted me to react to how he was treating me.
Right.
So he pulled me over because my license plate was not on the front of my car. It was in my window. But he didn't tell me this until like 5 minutes into him talking to me. And so
so he didn't tell you what he was pulling you over for?
He pulled me over.
What did he say when he came up?
He asked me if he talked to me about having drugs or weapons in my car.
Wow.
And what I did was, after his first statement, as the first thing he said to me, I just looked at my lap, grabbed my phone, and I called Kaylin while he was on his little whatchamacallit. I just called Kaylin and just put my phone in my lap. And I was like, I got pulled over, so she could hear the whole thing. But he kept going back and forth. No, I don't have any drugs in the car. What are you doing? I came to get a gift for my daughter. That's what kind of messed me up, because I'm here to just run in here and get some shoes for my daughter.
What am I doing at the mall?
Right.
I'm doing mall-like things. Like, what do you mean? What am I doing? Man, I came to rob this joint.
Yeah. So it was like, he asking me consistently, like, you have any weapons in your car? Do you have any drugs in your car? No, you can search the car. We good. But Caleb will tell you, man, like his tone, his delivery, everything he was trying to get me riled up. He called back up.
They always
He called
do.
back
for
up.
a traffic
Angry
stop.
black man.
I was
back
there for
up.
30 minutes. I didn't get anything. Like,
for a traffic stop.
yeah, so it's like you live with that fear because I play that scenario in my head. Like at nighttime when it's not as many people around. Let's say I went to a mall at 8:30 and it's dark. Like, man, he would have probably, you know,
getting out that car.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
and if you decently size, that puts fear in their heart sometimes, bro. Like, I just think back, like any one of us could be George Floyd
Right.
at any time. Like, depending
Our
on, like
children,
you said,
our son, like
you said, it's just how they feel when they get out the car.
Yeah.
they could be having a bad day. Like at the end of the day, I tell people this all. Cops are human beings also. So if they're having a bad day, you're going to feel it. Your boss having a bad day at work, you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
So like our brother Brooks said, man, just make it home.
Man.
Just make it home.
Yeah.
Just make it home. As much as it sucks, as much as it pulls on our ego, just make it home.
Yeah. You just gotta, yeah. I mean, that's really the best game plan you can
Just
have.
make it
It's
home,
like,
man.
you know, you gotta swallow your pride. You gotta, yes, sir, no, sir. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the footage of the Army vet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That they got pulled over and it's like, bro, it's not much else you can do. And if they having a bad day or if they just don't like you, period.
Yeah.
Did they pepper spray him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
Man.
So it's like,
Dude, and he's in the Army. Like,
That stuff ain't. It didn't shock me.
it's not, that's the sad
shocked
part.
me, but it's just
I sat there and looked at it, watched it, and said, "Okay, that's normal
it's the fact
behavior."
that like
That's crazy.
That's normal
you're
behavior.
disrespecting the flag, you're disrespecting our troops and all this rah rah.
It ain't that. That's why
That's what I'm saying. But you turn around and do that.
I don't let you BS me into talking about disrespect, because I think a minority is the most disrespected people on this planet. So when you
Right.
talk to me about disrespect, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So
No.
I let that flag stuff go, man. No, I'm not disrespecting the flag. If you
Yeah.
don't believe me, that's on you. That's on you. But
That's crazy though,
We-
because you around so many people that always feel like they got disrespected, and I'm like,
okay, like, bro.
okay,
All right.
over,
That's why. That's
over
why
a drink at the bar.
Yeah,
like,
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't react to that
That's
stuff.
like,
Like, yeah.
that's really like,
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
yeah.
That's why that stuff don't bother me. I'll
Like,
let you have your stories, man.
all
Yeah,
right,
kid,
pal.
man, they didn't want it. Okay,
a regular, like a
Yeah.
regular citizen.
Yeah,
Like,
just-
oh, he disrespect. Okay,
be a minority tomorrow. You'll see.
Right.
You'll feel disrespect
Every day.
Yeah, like-
you'll feel disrespect. So I don't even like that stuff. Don't even bother me. I just you gonna believe what you want to believe, and that's on you.
Yeah,
I know what I believe, and I know what how I want to be treated. I know how I would treat you.
Yeah,
And if it don't line up the same way, we have nothing to talk about.
pretty much. Yeah, man. I mean, like Bola said, you gotta take your wins when you can,
Yeah.
and celebrate them.
that was a huge one. That was a huge one.
That was a big win, man.
That was a huge one.
I knew it was big when I was talking to my coworkers, and some of them was just like, depending on this verdict, it's gonna be depending on if I come to work tomorrow. Like if he's found not guilty, I need a day. Like that just
Oh,
tells
man.
you like how much this is weighing on people.
You can drop it and make it as simple as this. How many of us were confident he was going to get convicted? Just ask yourself that, and then
Yeah,
the state of
very small
America.
percentage. Yeah,
So that right
this
there,
is a win.
That's a
I
win.
mean,
That's a
the
win.
fact of the matter is,
If you even-
everybody was like,
Man, he might get
Just-
off. We might get
no.
off. We saw him murder somebody on camera, and the first thing we said is he might get off.
I think
So it's-
overseas, I think it was like in Australia, something they put in the paper, man, a cop who murdered man on video was on trial for murder, was found guilty.
That's crazy.
Like, there is like, it's right there,
Right.
plain as day,
That's what
but y'all had to go to a trial to prove that
telling
this
you.
man murdered this man.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Like,
Them same folks be still mad at OJ. and ain't see nothing.
Ain't see nothing.
Ain't see nothing.
I chalk it up to like
That's crazy.
What Rodney King was 20 years ago. Rodney King got beat for 21 minutes on tape. 21 minutes getting beat up by cops on tape, and they all got off. Man, y'all better celebrate this win.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I think the pandemic was just a low-key blessing in disguise for slowing everyone's life down because you had time to. I mean,
you can't brush this under the rug.
Everybody was at home. Like you can't.
You
The news was cycling.
Yeah.
You couldn't brush this one under the rug.
Yeah.
We let y'all have Rodney. We aren't gonna let y'all have Floyd.
Yeah.
You ain't have time to just be like, I'm working or I got stuff to do. Like everything was shut down.
Yeah. This really helps though. Because during this we've all seen not only black people celebrating this, but we've seen other races come together and also, celebrating this win. And that's what, we'll probably never get there to where, racism is actually a small percentage
Not in
of
our
the
lifetime.
people. Yeah, it's not happening, but it's
Man, all you need
it's a blessing to see.
Yeah.
a grain of salt.
Yeah,
is
man.
big enough
He's not
to
gonna
change something.
Yeah, but it's just a blessing to see other races and nationalities coming together and celebrating this, man. So,
I mean, yeah, like you said, it's not gonna happen. When you got other races like Tommy Lauren, what her name is, out here race baiting, talking about, since y'all got that verdict, we better not see any riots. And like, bro, like nobody worried about that. Like we wanted a guilty verdict. That's
Right.
all we wanted. Like,
and it ain't only black people out there stealing and rioting.
so
I
it's
ain't-
just
I'm not even.
You just can't entertain it.
When you got them, you gonna have that because she's got an audience, a very large one.
Yeah.
So it's like you gonna
I'm
have
still,
it.
I'm still surprised nobody ain't make her a turkey leg cut and smoked her yet. But I'm gonna leave that at that. But I'm gonna just leave that right there.
Yeah.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Can move on to the next one.
You can set the standard kind of high. Got me. You need to step my game up a little bit. Which
Hey,
I am.
we all pushing each other, man. Like
I'm
we all
saying,
pushing each other.
The bargain got set a little high. Like
you know
how they set the records in track, and it was the high the high jump. KB put that bitch up. Yeah.
Nah,
Let's
man.
talk about that weekend, bro. And for the folks that don't know, man, KB went all out for his wife's birthday, man. He dropped a video on us in the chat with it.
Hold
It was
on,
just like,
you got to say
yeah,
kinda out. Like I don't want to say all out because everybody gonna start. He took her to to Mars or something like that. Nah. It was light.
I'm setting the scene because I mean, you did. Like, I'm giving you your props. Like when I saw that shit, I was like, I had to step out. I was like, damn. Shit. You know how boys was like, damn, Rick making life hard.
Yeah,
I said, damn, KB.
When him and Rick having
What'd you say?
a white ball.
Yeah,
So
man.
tell people how it started, bro.
Yeah. Nah, man. So it was my wife's birthday on the 19th. So everybody knows that we just celebrated my youngest daughter's birthday on the 13th. So last year we didn't get to do nothing for Kaylin's birthday. We basically just, I had dinner brought in at the crib, tried to make it as romantic as possible, but it was 6 days after giving birth. So it's like, what can you really do? So this year I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do something special for her, do something fun. So I said, you know what? I Googled where are the top places to go in the U.S. during April.
Okay, so he Googled.
So I did my Googles. Found out that Denver was like number 5 or 6 on that list.
Okay.
So weather's supposed to be super dope. So as soon as I decided I was gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, I went ahead and started making plans. I got the hotel, I bought an outfit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like this was new me. Like this is different. I ain't never did this.
You went to Booyaka?
Nah, shout out to Lily's Closet, man. Shout out to Lily's, man. Yeah. So I went on there.
She helped you pick it out?
Nah, man, I did my own work. You know what I had to do?
Did you
like
have to go in the closet?
This is how deep I was in my bag. Like her and her cousin been working out and sending each other their results. So I had to hit her up. Shout out to Antoinette. I hit her up and I was like, hey, I need Kay's latest measurements from whatever y'all doing in y'all little competition. Yeah, I had
this
to get
boy went deep.
because I mean
You can't go buy a baggy
right. You know what I'm saying?
2XT. She gonna be offended.
so I had to do that. And then it was like, I felt like I was back in algebra geometry when you go on Lily's Closet and I'm looking at the measurements that was sent to me, plus I'm looking at the measurements and the models on there. I'm like, good God, this is difficult. So anyway, man, I got her a little fit. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to tell her until the day before. I wanted to do it the morning of, but since we was going to Denver,
Yeah.
I looked at the temps. It was cold. It was like, ain't no way I can tell her in the morning. She not even gonna enjoy herself because she gonna be so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that Friday night, we came home. We dropped we dropped my kids off at my brother's crib. Got back home, and I was like, look, we gonna enjoy our weekend. You know, the family was all in on it, so I had to set up all that. So anyway, we came home. We took a couple shots. And I sent her to the room because we were going to go out. Sent her to the room, and she walked in and saw a bag on the bed. So
Using your bag.
I was in my bag waiting on her to get in her bag. So I ran in there before. I set the camera up, and I was like,
Yeah.
hopefully she don't see it because right when she walks in the room, the bag's going to be right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, she read the card, and which I saw was her like, what?
Yeah.
So no, man, we ended up going out for a few drinks, and that morning we woke up, got on that flight, Denver, and it was live.
Good.
So it was live, man. So the funniest part I'll tell y'all is I got tipped off by Robin that Kaylin that she saw something that was in New York that she mentioned that she might want to do, and it was that bubble.
Mm-hmm.
But they only have them in there, and Robin looked and said, yo, they got this thing in Denver.
Wow.
I said, I booked it right then and there. I said, done, got it. So we get to Denver, check in. We at the we went and grabbed some food, and we just sitting there chilling, having a beer, talking, and she's Googling like other things to do because she asked of course she wants to know what's the agenda.
What's that?
I say, look, I got a few things planned. I got dinner planned tonight. I was like, tomorrow I want to leave it open that way. If there's anything you want to do, anything we see this afternoon while we touring, we can do it. So tomorrow's wide open. She's looking. She was like, okay, they got a cool beer garden we can go to. Cool. They got a rooftop. Cool. Like 5 minutes later, she was like,
They got a bubble dinner.
oh my God. She goes, oh my God. She was like, they have this bubble dinner. I was like, word. I'm looking. I'm like, God dang it. So I was looking, and she was like, yeah.
We can do that tomorrow.
And that's exactly what I said. I was like, all right, we can look into it. We'll see. And so, sure enough, man, we turned up that afternoon and started getting dressed for dinner. She having a wardrobe malfunction.
You done bought the wrong.
Nah, she didn't bring the right bra.
Oh, you gotta have the right Brazil.
Fit. Yeah,
you gotta have the right Brazil
for that fit. And I'm looking at the time like, shoot, reservations at 8. It's 7:30.
Let me see if I can DoorDash this Victoria's Secret.
Hey, I was like, oh man, I should have. But that was on her.
Bring all your bras, baby.
That was on her. Nah, cause she tried it on. She tried it on before we left. So that was on her to bring the right bra. So I'm out here. She like, man, we need packing tape. I'm like, packing tape? So I'm in the lobby asking for y'all got packing tape, bro. We up there trying to.
Nah, you might need to go to that U-Haul street. They might have some packing tape.
No, the time is getting.
FedEx is closed.
Bro, time is getting closer and closer, and here we are. Like 30 minutes before the reservation, trying to tape titties up.
That's right. Hey, lift that one. I got you.
I said, no, man. I was let the things do what they do. But it was cold, so I understood. We made them work. We made it work. And she looked great that night. She looked great. So we went out and we pulled up to Union Station. And here's where I messed up. I thought the bubbles was gonna be on the rooftop. like overlooking the city. Maybe from the photo that I saw.
Got you.
I wasn't. It was still super cool. But
She just walked up
right
on
when we
them.
got out the Uber, the bubble was right there. She's like, babe, those are the bubbles I was talking about. I was like, oh snap, cool. And so I was like, all right, well, come on, we late. And so we walk in, go upstairs in Union Station, and check in. And that's when she found out. They were like, oh, you're Mr. Barber? Yes, sir. All right, let's go back downstairs. And as soon as we hit that corner, they had the bubble all lit up. And she was like, wait, that's for us? I was like, yeah, I'll get some good in it.
Both times you ain't get
You ain't get no
got some cutty.
You ain't get no cutty.
Only boy ain't get cutty.
You ain't get no cutty.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, man.
That boy husband of the year.
Bro, nah, I ain't gonna lie. It was a super dope experience. She was super happy. We had a bunch of fun, man. We ate. Our meal was a little weird. We had cold fried chicken and ribs. That was because it was like a picnic. They wanted you to feel like you were in a picnic in a bubble.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute.
Cold fried chicken.
So it was really like
no,
that?
it was supposed to be that.
Oh, how'd you feel?
So,
about
It was good. It was randomly
Was
good.
the skin like?
No, I don't know, man. I can't even
that?
explain.
Man, mama would have killed y'all.
Bruh.
Cold fried chicken.
Hey, no lie, it was good. But for the price you pay, because they asked feedback afterwards, I'm like, for the price you pay, you at least got to have an option for something else if you don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't tripping. We was going off the champagne, the bottle cocktails. We was feeling good.
Yeah,
So
Use a microwave out there next time. Too.
Yeah.
Like, give it an option.
Yeah, so we had the music going.
hot or cold fried chicken.
Cold. With potato salad.
I'm gonna take the hot.
I'm gonna take the hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the hot, like straight out the grease. Yeah, but they brought it out in the pan. They had the cookie. It was cool, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was super dope. But yeah, man, I tried to do something different, and it worked. It worked.
If y'all need any dating advice,
Nah,
how
hey,
to plan,
don't come to me.
hit up KB.
Don't come to me.
KB's in the lead right now. Hit him or
Do sex and make babies.
Or our consultant Rick.
Yeah, hit Rick up.
Do
Hit
sex and make babies.
Yeah. Hey, but the dopest part was all the feedback. Like I had so many DMs and comments. Like, okay, KB. Like I see you. I see you. I'm like,
you really stunned, bro.
Hey.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, you
I'm good.
You
for,
raised the
I'm
bar.
good for a little bit. I'm good for a little bit. So
now, boy, we gotta book a jet or KB.
Nah.
He surprised a flight. Damn. Okay.
we was still in. I think we was in B group. We didn't do it like that. We didn't do it like that. We Southwest, baby. We wanted to get away.
Oh my God.
Get line.
What number are we? 32.
Yeah.
Get line.
She did ask, are they gonna get mad if we try to cook? No, it's lined up B1 through 20. We B2 and B4. Like, no, they gotta move. We going first. But no, man, that there.
I'm a one up you. I'm an early bird at the end.
Oh yeah, there you go. You
pay
go
extra
8 You go 8 to 15.
You pay extra 15.
Okay, he gonna pay.
30
Yeah,
round trip.
it's so 60 total.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
big
one up.
spender.
Big stun, yeah, big stunner.
Big spender.
We spent that 60 at the bar. But no, man,
Leg room.
that goes to show, man, we gotta play off each other, man. Like I just been taking little stuff here and there. I'm still gonna do that QR code. I'm still gonna do that QR code food menu because I can't let KC and Rick be out here doing this like this, man. So we just gotta take a little bit from each other.
Rick
and
got
put
that from me, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he did. You just ain't.
TFC, bro.
Oh, he thirsty for credit. Oh, you are.
Oh yeah, he
got it from me, bro.
Oh, you just ain't did it since.
I did it a while back, but I just ain't put it out there.
Oh, so you low key with it.
No.
Oh, so you really romantic.
No,
like you not.
I told you that on the Valentine's Day episode, but you know, Rick I am.
Yeah. Who lady up next?
For
Birthday.
mine passed, but I got anniversary
Oh yeah, you
coming
just
up.
anniversary.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got anniversary coming up. So yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I said.
both y'all birthday. Yeah,
I got a
Bailey January and yours. It was just last month.
March,
was just last month.
I got to step mine up. I said, damn. KB went all out.
When the anniversary, I can help you plan.
May.
Oh no, I ain't got.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm planning.
Just say you get in your bag. You don't need to let her know that because she's gonna be listening.
I'm planning.
Can't drive nowhere though.
My bag.
If you drive somewhere, you better not be the driver. At least get on a Greyhound, something. Right? If you driving, you
done got that groundwork check too. So you better step it up. Yeah. No staycation.
I ain't lie to you. You know, I was in a I was in a duffel. You know what I'm saying? Then I saw what KB did, and I was like, damn, I gotta go pull out the suitcase.
I'm telling you,
he was out there.
I'm telling you, I gotta get in that Birkin.
Deep in it, man.
So
yeah, man. We gonna continue to get better, man. We've been talking about these things on the pod, and we just gonna continue to, let our ladies know that we appreciate them.
I'm gonna reach out to Phil, getting my extravagant bag.
Okay.
I just gotta see what my check look like though, because that bag deep.
Yeah.
What my check look like?
You just gotta take her to Lily's closet and say,
ball out.
Get what you want.
In the clearance.
Yeah, go to the go.
Baby, ball out. Make it to the left.
Yeah. Go this way.
That rack. That final sale rack.
Yeah.
That manager special.
Lily, how much does it cost to rent out the store for about 15 minutes?
15. You got to pick fast, baby. We on the clock.
15 minutes. That's it. That means you can't try nothing on.
15 minutes, you got to go.
Yeah, we gonna keep elevating, man. We gonna keep doing it bigger and bigger. Cause next time I know one of y'all gonna try to outdo me. I ain't gonna let it happen. Actually, I will, cause that thing was expensive, boy. Checking them accounts.
First of all, before we go, while you talking, we laughing. Him and Rick was having a wife off because while you was in Denver, Rick was in
Arizona.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
So and that was her birthday. So y'all was really having wife offs.
I need to check his numbers.
That boy took off.
Hey, Rick, man, send me your account stuff, man. Let me know what you spent.
Adventure, bro. Yeah. I saw some of the videos she posted. I was like,
oh, y'all in the mountains?
Yeah, it was out there.
Oh, y'all Sedona.
Yeah. At first, I was waiting for a helicopter to pull up, and so I was like, damn, Rick.
Yeah.
But Rick been trying to make us look like terrible husbands for the longest.
Yeah. He's sorry.
He's so sorry.
Trying to outshine us, man. We got the podcast. Not you.
Yeah. Come on, man. We gotta get him on as a special guest.
But shout out to the whole group chat, man. That we really be pushing ourselves and just trying to be better guys, man. So shout out to everybody that shows love and
definitely.
And is behind everything we do.
Yeah, they come with the jokes. They don't come with the jokes, but
I think next week we got something for y'all.
Oh yes.
We got especially you, Lamar Latrell, aka Nut. I got you,
Lou. Man, that's a wrap for this episode. What you got? You got anything to say to the folks?
Man, love your kids, love your wife.
All right, and man, do the same thing B said. Love your family. And like we touched on, man, let's celebrate these wins. And let's continue to do better as men. Yeah. That's it.
I'm gonna work on everything y'all said. I agree. And then to add on to that, I'm gonna work on getting a website or something together with KB and Rick. For the wives vacation package or something like that. Yeah, help y'all guys out there, man. So be on the lookout for that. These guys got great minds. I'll contribute to that as well. But with that being said, man, episode 34.
Let's toast out on this Garrison. We gonna send some pictures and let y'all know what we smoking and drinking.
Yes, sir. And we out.